So it's very interesting when I hear these debates today that say that that America up until the 60s, I heard this claim recently, it's a rather facile claim, that America up until the 60s is simply a extension of white European identity.
Your argument is that Trump is good for those who want a dominant white European culture.
I mean, that is what America is. It's rooted in European identity and Christian values. That's what it has been. Would you really disagree with that?
I asked myself the question, well, what European identity? Do you mean the French, the Portuguese, the Irish? Do you mean the Swedes, the Norwegians, the Scottish? Every single culture I just mentioned have vastly different identities, and they sometimes even fight over it, especially with the Irish and the Scots. They sometimes even fight over it. So you have to ask the question, what's European identity? Was America birthed from? And if the response has to be, well, a mixture thereof, then you have to also ask the question, okay, then how strong is the consistency of those identities in order for them to be truly considered to be European in the American context? And so to answer this question, Lerner goes on to tell us, actually, that America, the American-European nexus is actually pretty interesting. He goes on to argue that America is the fulfillment of the European dream. And by the European dream, he means, at least this is my interpretation, that these ideas of revolution, these ideas of individualism, of independence, of free markets, of a laissez-faire mentality, of natural law over the law of the law and kind of kings, these ideas were originated within the European continent, but they were at the back of the minds of the Europeans who held them, so much so that they could not take form in that continent due to the suffocating systems that governed, the dominant ideas that governed Europe at that particular time.